whatever that might turn out to be confusion towards what you have, please ensure you reach out to them and ask your questions, because there'll be a question time when where he's going to answer so many things. Of course, he's going to help us on what, maybe the dosages and all that, on how we can use our supplement. All right, so welcome. Please show some love right in the comment section as I welcome Ambassador Dr. Josiah Onya. Welcome. Welcome, sir.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Hello, good evening. If you can hear me, please type yes on the comment section. You can hear me, please type yes on the comment section. All right, thank you very much. I can see people responding yes. Thank you very much. Well, today we'll be looking at a topic I titled Health Freedom. Health Freedom. As we all know, in C21FG, we have three cardinal cultures in C21FG, which are health freedom, financial freedom, and time freedom. But I must tell you the fact, out of all the cardinal features or cardinal cultures in C21FG, I think health freedom is of the most important, because these are data that says that health is wealth. If there is no health, I tell you the fact, there will be no wealth. But if there is health, most likely wealth will come. Well, my name is Ambassador Dr. Onya Josiah. I'm a medical doctor by profession, also known as the Don, MBBS Nigeria. I'm a graduate of University of Nigeria in Nsukka. All right, follow me on the train as we move. If you are here today on this training and you are not here with a pen and paper, please, I will advise you to get a pen and paper. Get a pen and paper, because this topic today is very important. It's very, very important for us. All right, so let's go. Every human being has what we call cell. I believe most of us has heard of what the word cell. Every human being has what we call cell. In other words, someone might ask, what is cell? Cell is a fundamental structural and functional unit of life. In other words, cell is a functional, it is a biological, and it is a structural unit of living thing. It is the basic unit of life. If you look at this structure critically, I believe you can see my screen. I believe you can see my screen. All right, that's good. If you look at this structure critically, you will see a structure that is the cell. In this cell, it has a particular organelle called the nucleus. Now, this nucleus is the building block of the cell. This nucleus is the powerhouse of the cell. Everything about this cell is being controlled by the nucleus. Now, at the subcellular level, that's just below the structure, just below the nucleus, you will see some important things, important structures we call the organelles. These are the things that control, together with the nucleus, the activity of the cell. Further understanding about this cell is far beyond the scope of this training. But the cell is so important that the cell is needed for nutrient uptake in the human body. Now, when you eat food, that's what we call nutrient that is found in the food you eat. It is the work of the cell to take up this nutrient and convert it into energy that the body needs. The cell is so important that the cell is needed for reproduction. Without the cell, it will be far very difficult for you to reproduce. The cell is so important that the cell is needed for growth. Without the cell, it will be so difficult to achieve growth. The cell is so important that the cell is needed for waste removal from the human body. The waste product of metabolism, the removal is activated by the cells. The cell is so important that the cell helps you to react to external stimulus. In other words, without the cell, anything that happens to the cell affects your health. Anything that happens to the cell makes you begin to live a life of a shadow of yourself. It's in the cell that comes together to form what we call the tissues. The tissues come together to form what we call the organs. The organs in the human body, like the brain, the heart, the kidney, the lungs, all these things are the organs in the human body. And it is the organs that come together to form the system. In other words, if anything happens to your cell, if anything affects your cell, that means most likely your system will be denatured. Your system will be scattered. That is why it's very, very important you take care of yourself. But how do you do that? That's a question. Despite the fact that the cell has this function, there are certain things in this environment that affects the cell. One of them is what we call the free radicals. If you can hear me, I want you to write free radical on the comment section. You can hear me, write free radical on the comment section. Free radicals. If you can hear me, I want you to write free radicals on the comment section. Thank you very much. Now, the free radical, what is free radical? These free radicals are molecules produced from the breakdown of food substances in the human body. They are just substances that are being produced when food are digested in the human body. They produce these structures we call the free radicals. They are unstable atoms. They are unstable atoms that are capable of causing damages to the cell. And when they cause these damages, it can lead to wide ranges of illnesses and diseases in the human body. Now, the issue is when these free radicals accumulate in the body, they begin to form what we call oxidative stress. And this oxidative stress are the things that damages your cell, leading to wide ranges of illnesses and diseases. Now, someone might ask, how does this free radical come about? What causes this free radical? This free radical can result from a lot of factors. It can result from exposure to environmental pollutions. You know, when you expose yourself to environmental pollutions, you can begin to come down with free radicals. It can result from excessive smoking. It can result from alcohol intake, alcohol abuse. It can also result from stress, undue stress. The stress will pass on every day. The stress will go about every day. You can come down with free radicals from exposure to stress. Free radicals can also come from the medicine, the drugs you take. Exposure to ultraviolet radiations, you know, the sunlight, you know, radiations from the laboratories, all these things can predispose to free radicals. And when free radicals accumulate in your body, they'll begin to give rise to what we call oxidative stress. I want you to mark the word oxidative stress. This oxidative stress are the things that attack the cells. When they attack the cells, it will begin to give rise to wide varieties of different ranges of diseases and ailments. That's a fact. Look at the free radicals. When the free radicals attack your cells, they make the cell defenseless and the cells are damaged. And when the cells are damaged, you begin to come down with different illnesses, including hypertension, diabetes, you know, liver disease, kidney diseases, Alzheimer's disease, diseases of the brain, Parkinson's disease, and the rest. These are products of free radical accumulation in the human body. And that is why you must deal with free radicals in the human body. Now, how do you deal with free radicals in the human body? For you to deal with free radicals in the human body, you need what we call the antioxidants. You need what we call antioxidants. Please, I want you to follow me very carefully. This training is very important this evening. It's very, very important. For you to eradicate free radicals in the human body, you need what we call the antioxidants. Now, what are these antioxidants? The antioxidants are molecules that lessens or prevent the effect of free radicals. What antioxidants do, what they do is that they have a way of fighting these free radicals and removing the free radicals from the human body. The body has natural ability to produce free radicals. The body has natural ability to produce antioxidants. The antioxidants like the glutathione and superoxide dismutase. You know, the body has the ability to produce it. But as you begin to age, as you begin to advance in age, these antioxidants in the human body begin to go down. Now, for you to be able to have adequate antioxidants in the human body that can fight these free radicals, you need to get it from external source. Now, how do you get it from external source? To get it, you need to consume things like ripe fruits and vegetables. You need to consume things like ripe fruits like apple, oranges, you know. These are fruits that are needed to give you antioxidants. vegetables like berry, strawberry, citrus, green citrus, all these things are vegetables that you need to consume to get antioxidants. But the issue is that WHO has recommended that for you to get the adequate antioxidant you need in the human body, you need to consume at least 5 servings of fruits and vegetables every day. For you to get the right antioxidant you need in the body, WHO recommends that you consume at least 5 servings of fruits and vegetables every day. Now the question is, how many people can consume these fruits and vegetables every day? That's the question. How many people can consume 5 servings of different types of fruit and vegetable every day, even in our hard economy? And even some children don't even like taking vegetables. How then will they get antioxidants in their human body, in their body? That's the question. Now look at this. Antioxidants, when they accumulate in your human body, when you begin to take things that give you antioxidants, they fight the free radicals and you begin to have a healthy cell. Now, because of the difficulty in achieving the antioxidants, our dear company, M Global Alliance in Motion, came up with a lot of adequate supplementation, a lot of adequate products that gives the right antioxidant that the body needs to begin to fight these free radicals. Now, when you look at the screen, you will see different types of products from the M Global, from our dear company. Kidneys 247, Complete Phyto-Energizer, C21FG, RestorLyf, Cholesterduz, the living coffee, the energy pendants, the VidaMax, MyChoco, Natural Center Herbal Toothpaste. These are products from our dear company that are fortified with enough antioxidants that are needed to fight these free radicals, thereby reducing oxidative stress in the human body. Look at this. We are going to be looking at C247. C247 is one of the most wonderful products of Alliance in Motion. This product is so wonderful that it promotes longevity. When I talk about longevity, it has a way of increasing the duration of life. It has a way of increasing average life expectancy. The product is so wonderful that it lowers cholesterol levels in the human body. The product is so wonderful that it rejuvenates the skin. The product is so wonderful that it detoxifies the body. When we talk about detoxification, we're talking about removing toxins from the human body. The product is so wonderful that it enhances sexual vitality. You understand what I mean? Most of us understand what I mean here. Now, one thing is, I want you to take note of this. Please, if you are here, you are not writing down something. If you are here, you are not writing down something, you are wasting your time. That's the truth. This is a very sensitive topic and you must listen very well. Most of us consume this product without knowing how to take it. Most of us consume this topic without even knowing what they are taking. Now, look at this. C247 is not recommended in a pregnant woman. If you are pregnant and you are taking C247, I tell you the fact, you are not doing the right thing. If you are pregnant or you are breastfeeding and you are taking C247, you are harming yourself. C247 is not recommended in a pregnant woman. Do you know why? It is not recommended because C247 contains what we call longevity polyphenol. C247 contains what we call resveratrol. Now, this resveratrol has a way of causing bleeding in a pregnant woman. If you are pregnant and you're taking C247, there is high chances that you may begin to come down with bleeding. All right? C247 is not recommended in a breastfeeding mother. Do you know why? C247 is not recommended because there is currently no study to show that C247 is safe while breastfeeding. So if there is no study to show that C247 is safe, why then should you take it? Can you hear me? If you can hear me, type yes on the comment section. If you can hear me, type yes on the comment section, please. If you can hear me clearly, type yes on the comment section. All right, that's good. That's very good. I can see people can hear me. Now, C247 is not recommended in a pregnant woman because C247 contains 5 anti-aging components that affects fetal development. It affects development in a child. It affects child growth. So if you are giving C247 to a pregnant woman, they are not doing her any good. Now look at this. system contains 140 components with a total of 22,000 phytonutrients. It contains 29 vitamins, up to essential fatty acid, as well as longevity polyphenol. Everything are already included. This product is so wonderful. It's so wonderful. Now, some series of tests were carried out to compare C247, our products from our dear company, with other products from different companies. Now, the test was carried out to determine our products and the products from other companies, which one can disintegrate within 15 minutes. Now, it was found out that within 15 minutes, the product C247 was disintegrated. Within 15 minutes, the other product from the other company, which we tagged brand A, did not disintegrate. Brand B started disintegrating, but was not doing well. Brand C was disintegrating better than brand A. Why brand A? Why better than brand B? Why brand B was disintegrating better than brand A? It's some to summarize the fact that our product has faster rate of absorption when you take it in the human body. When you take our product, the rate of absorption is very fast compared to a lot of products, which means if you take this product, within 15 minutes, the product has the capacity to penetrate the cells. The product has the capacity to permeate the cells and begin to function. That is how wonderful this product is. Now look at this. Most of us here don't even know how to take the product. We don't know the dosages of how to take the product. That's why when you begin to take this product, you begin to experience some things like dizziness, insomnia, that's difficulty in sleeping, constipation, and diarrhea. See, that's what we call healing crisis. If you take this product in the wrong dosage, you are most likely going to experience healing crisis. Now, the truth is that healing crisis is not necessarily a point of concern, even though some people can find it so disturbing, but it's not necessarily a point of concern. It can be a way to show you that the body is designed to adjust to the drug. It can also be to the supplement. It can also be a way to show you that the body is manifesting signs and symptoms of diseases that were hidden in your body. So to avoid this healing supplement, it is recommended that you take this supplement in the right dosage, as we are going to see as we proceed. Now look at this wonderful product from the company, Complete Phyto-Energizer. Please, I believe you are writing down. If you are not writing down, make sure you are screenshotting. If you are not writing down, make sure you are screenshotting. If you are using a laptop, you can snap it. If you are using your phone, make sure you screenshot. This is a very sensitive topic. I see a lot of people come to my office asking me, doctor, how can I take this one? What does this one do? Is this one working? Is it not working? After this lecture, you should not ask that kind of question again. Please, write down something or you screenshot. Now look at this product, Complete Phyto-Energizer. Complete Phyto-Energizer contains everything that is found within C247. In other words, I will call Complete Phyto-Energizer a twin brother to C247. It contains everything that is found in C247, except that Complete Phyto-Energizer does not contain longevity polyphenol. Complete Phyto-Energizer does not contain resveratrol. Complete Phyto-Energizer does not contain the 5 anti-aging components that are found in C247. So since it does not contain all these things, that means Complete Phyto-Energizer can be used in a pregnant woman. If a woman is pregnant, instead of giving the person C247, it is better, I would strongly advise that you give her Complete Phyto-Energizer as against C247. Remember what I told you? If you give a woman C247, there is tendency of bleeding in that woman because of resveratrol component of C247. But Complete Phyto-Energizer is also good in a breastfeeding woman. It's good in breastfeeding woman. So you can go ahead and give it. Now look at this. Kidney C247. Kidney C247 is so wonderful. Oh my God. Kidney C247, most people don't even understand the product we have in the company. You don't understand. When the value of a thing is not known, abuse is completely inevitable. This product we are seeing contains 14 essential vitamins and minerals. It contains vitamin A. Vitamin A is needed for good skin. It's needed for clear vision in children. It contains vitamin C. Vitamin C is needed for healing, for wound healing. It contains vitamin D3. Vitamin D3 is needed for bone formation. It contains vitamin E. Vitamin E is a strong antioxidant. It contains vitamin B1. It contains vitamin B1. It contains vitamin B2, vitamin B3, vitamin B5, vitamin B7, vitamin B9, the one we call folic acid. It contains vitamin B12. It also contains iodine. Iodine is very important for thyroid gland formation. It contains zinc. This zinc is so important in children. You see zinc? Zinc is very important in children. Zinc is needed for child growth. If a child is lacking zinc, there is high tendency of stunted growth. So this product we are seeing, Kidneys 2247, is so powerful and highly recommended for children. But let me shock you. This Kidneys 2247 you are seeing is not recommended for children below 1 year of age. In other words, Kidneys 2247 is not recommended for infants. Currently, there is no product in the company that is recommended for infants. This product is recommended for children above 1 year of age. All right? Now, this product is wonderful and it's supposed to be taken during breakfast and lunch. In other words, you can take it 2 times a day. Very wonderful product. Look at this. RestorLyf. RestorLyf. RestorLyf, from the name RestorLyf, to restore your life. From the name RestorLyf, restore your life. How does it restore your life? RestorLyf restores your life by increasing longevity. It helps to increase cardiac longevity. It prevents aging in the heart. You know, most studies have shown that age-related diseases and deaths are as a result of aging of the heart. So RestorLyf has a way of protecting the heart and preventing it from aging. RestorLyf also has a way of preventing inflammation. Inflammation means unnecessary swelling, undue swelling. That's what we call inflammation. When inflammation occurs in the walls of the vessel, when inflammation occurs in the walls of the heart, it can block the vessel and prevent blood from flowing to the heart. So what RestorLyf does is that RestorLyf prevents inflammation within the walls of the vessel. RestorLyf also protects the mitochondria. The mitochondria is the powerhouse of the nucleus in the cell. Now, let's say, for instance, you have a car and the engine of your car knocks. The engine of your car is not working. How do you think the car will move? It is not possible. That's exactly what happens in the cell. If the mitochondria is destroyed, if the mitochondria is lost, what happens? The cell will not function effectively. So what RestorLyf does is that it helps to protect the mitochondria, making the cell to function effectively. That's RestorLyf. In fact, if you have dreamt of living a long age, you have dreamt of living up to 80 years, 90 years, I tell you the fact, this is the product. RestorLyf, it makes you live long. Let's go. Cholesterduz. Cholesterduz, from the word cholesterol reducer. That's where it came from. Cholesterduz came from the word cholesterol reducer. This is another astonishing product from the company. What a wonderful product. Cholesterduz is so wonderful that it has a way of reducing cholesterol in the human body. It has a way of reducing cholesterol. Remember, if cholesterol accumulates in your body, it can block vessels. It can cause abnormal deposits in the walls of the vessel that is going to the heart and different parts of the body. When this happens, it will cause abnormal plaque formation within the walls of the vessel, which can prevent normal blood flow and can lead to different conditions like heart attack, stroke, hypertension, anemia. All these things can result from cholesterol accumulation. So Cholesterduz has a way of reducing cholesterol levels in the human body. Apart from that, cholesterol is good for eye function. It makes your eye function effectively. Cholesterol is also good in the brain. As Cholesterduz is also good in the brain because it contains DHA. Cholesterduz contains DHA. DHA means docosahexaenoic acid. Studies have shown that DHA is very effective for brain function. It's very effective for cognitive functions in the human body. Now, Cholesterduz is also needed for women that are going for antenatal. I also recommend it for them. If you're a woman, you are going for antenatal, I recommend Cholesterduz for you. Why? Cholesterduz is important for infant brain development. Remember, as a pregnant woman, you have a child growing in your womb. Since you have a child growing in your womb, you need the child brain to be well developed. Now, because of the DHA component of Cholesterduz, it can be taken in the pregnant woman during antenatal. Cholesterduz also prevents baby blues. That's what we call baby blues. Baby blues is abnormal emotional swings that are caused in women after delivery. You know, you see some women, when they finish giving birth, you see them being abnormally sad, or some of them being abnormally happy. That's what we call baby blues. Cholesterduz has a way of preventing this. So wonderful. Now, this is the most important aspect of the topic, the dosage. The dosage. How do we take this product? What are the dosages? See, I believe everyone here can hear me, please. I want to make sure that you are following me. If you can hear me, please type, I am with you. Type, I am with you. Type, I am with you. You can hear me clearly. Type, I'm with you. All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now, this is the most important aspect of the product, the dosage. Most people get the product without even knowing how to take it. You get the product every day, you are taking supplements without following the right direction. You are doing yourself more harm than good. Studies have shown that overdosages of antioxidants is also not good in the human body. Overdosages of antioxidants is also not good in the human body. So you need to know the right prescription. You need to know the right dosage of how to take this. Now, let me tell you, if you are normal, you don't have any health condition, you don't have any health challenge, you don't have any health issue, nothing is wrong with you. The right dosage is that you start with one. You start with one capsule per day in the first week. You start with one capsule per day in the first week. That's, if you look at this, you see 100, which means you take in the morning, you don't take in the afternoon, you don't take at night. That's 100. In the first week, that means Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You are just taking one capsule. Now, in the second week, you can increase it to 2 capsules in a day, 1 in the morning, 1 at night. You can see it's 101. 1 in the morning, 1 at night. That's in the second week. In the third week, you can now increase it to 1 morning, 1 afternoon, 1 night. That is 111. I believe you're understanding me. If you are not, I want everyone to understand me. If you are not understanding me, please, I'm going to answer your question at the end of this meeting. I'm going to answer your question at the end of this meeting. Now, on the third week, you increase it to 111, which is 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, 1 in the evening. That is, if you are normal, nothing is wrong with you. If nothing is wrong with you, you are not having hypertension, you are not having diabetes, you are not having hemorrhoid, you are not having fibroid, you are not having heart attack. The highest dose you can take is 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, 1 in the evening. Also, if you have kidney diseases, if you have kidney disease, if you have liver disease, if you have kidney disease, you have liver disease, the highest you can take in a day is 111. That's 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, 1 in the evening. Now, take notes. There are 2 things I said there. If you are normal, and if you have kidney disease or liver disease, the highest you can take in a day is 111. But if you have other disease conditions like hypertension, heart attack, fibroid, hemorrhoids, the one they call pile. If you have other disease conditions, the highest you can take in a day is 2, 2, 2. 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, 2 in the evening. Please make sure you're writing down something. Make sure you're writing down something. I will not be happy after this meeting. Someone will still come to my office and be asking me, Doctor, how would I take this one? If you have other diseases like hypertension, fibroid, heart attack, hemorrhoid, other disease condition apart from kidney disease and liver disease, the highest you can take in a day is 2, 2, 2, which is 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, 2 in the evening. And then again, if you have cancer, or you have somebody that has cancer, or you know somebody that has cancer, The highest you can take in a day is 3 in the morning, 3 in the afternoon, 3 in the evening. But remember, irrespective of your condition, whether you are normal or whether you have kidney disease or whether you have liver disease or whether you have hypertension or whether you have cancer, you must start with 1 capsule in the first week. You must start with 1 capsule once a day in the first week. But if you are normal or you have kidney disease or liver disease, the highest you can take in a day is 1. If you have other disease like hypertension, diabetes, fibroid, hemorrhoid, the highest you can take in a day is 2. If you have cancer, the highest you can take in a day is 3. But permit me to say this. C247 Complete Phyto-Energizer RestorLyf is best taken in an empty stomach. Somebody, if you can hear me, write empty stomach. If you can hear me, write empty stomach. You can hear me loud and clear, please write empty stomach. That's very good. That's very good. C247 Complete Phyto-Energizer RestorLyf is best taken in an empty stomach. In other words, some people may want to take this supplement. You see them, they'll go and eat fufu or eat pandoya, or some of them will eat a lot of amala and swallow the supplement. You are not helping yourself. Do you know why? Empty stomach enhances the absorption of C247 Complete Phyto-Energizer RestorLyf. Empty stomach enhances the absorption. When you take this product on empty stomach, the absorption rate is always very fast. That is why you can take the product 30 minutes before meal or 2 hours after meal. 30 minutes before meal or 2 hours after meal. Within this time range, your food most likely you're supposed to have digested. All right, now look at this. Remember that I told you that there are conditions where you take 1. That's 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, 1 in the evening as a maximum dosage. There are conditions. If you are normal, I said it before, if you are normal or you are healthy, you shouldn't take more than 3 times a day, 1 in the morning, 1 afternoon, 1 evening. If you have kidney disease, that's end-stage renal diseases, with creatinine level of 111, that's when you do your serum electrolytes and your creatinine level is up to 111. You shouldn't take more than 1 in the morning, 1 afternoon, 1 evening. If you have liver disease like cirrhosis is a condition of the liver whereby the liver shrinks. The liver cannot function effectively. You are not supposed to take more than 3 times a day. You know, you do your liver function test and your serum glutamic pyruvate transaminase or alanine aminotransferase, that's ALT, is up to 40. You are not supposed to take more than 3 capsules in a day. Then other conditions, there are also 2 additional conditions. If you have goiter is abnormal swelling in the throat. Most of us know what is goiter. If you have goiter, you are not supposed to take more than 3 capsules in a day. 1 morning, 1 afternoon, 1 evening. If you have autoimmune diseases is a condition whereby your own immune system begins to fight your own immune system. We call it counter effect. Your own immune system is fighting your own immune system. That's what we call autoimmune disease. Disease like lupus erythematosus. If you have this kind of condition, the highest dose you can take in a day is 1. I believe I'm talking to intelligent people in the house. Follow me adequately as I move. Look at this. If you are healthy or you are normal, I recommend C247 for you. If you are healthy, you are normal, you are not on anything, you're not on any drug, I recommend C247 for you. But if you have kidney disease, or you have liver disease like cirrhosis, or you have goiter, you have autoimmune disease, I recommend Complete Phyto-Energizer. Do you know why I recommend Complete Phyto-Energizer as against C247 for someone that has kidney disease and liver disease? If you have kidney disease, remember, kidney has a way of helping in blood formation. Kidney has a way of helping in hemopoiesis. We call it blood formation. So if you have kidney disease and you are taking C247 that has resveratrol, which has a way of causing bleeding, you are taking C247, it means that you are going to be having an anemia. You are going to be losing a lot of blood because your kidney is not even producing enough blood, and at the same time, you are taking something that is making you lose blood. So if you have kidney disease, I recommend complete Phyto-Energizer as against C247. If you have liver disease, liver also has a role to play in blood. So if you have liver disease and you are taking C247, it will also worsen anemic condition. So I completely recommend complete Phyto-Energizer for somebody that has liver disease, for someone that has kidney disease, for someone that has goiter, for someone that has autoimmune disease. Let's go. See, I want you to listen very carefully. There's a special precaution. You must listen very carefully. Look at this. If you are pregnant, as I said before, you are pregnant, there are conditions you don't take C247, RestorLyf, VidaMax. Number one, if you are pregnant. Number two, if you are breastfeeding, you're a breastfeeding mother. You don't take C247, you don't take RestorLyf. The reason why is that RestorLyf also contains resveratrol, which C247 also contains. VidaMax contains what we call Transvida. It contains Trans-Resvida, which is also a form of resveratrol. So if you are pregnant, you are not supposed to be taking VidaMax. If you are pregnant, you are not supposed to be taking C247. If you are pregnant, you are not supposed to be taking RestorLyf. If you're a breastfeeding mother, you are not supposed to be taking RestorLyf. You're not supposed to be taking C247. You're not supposed to be taking VidaMax. If you are taking blood thinning medicine, medications that prevent blood clotting, like aspirin, heparin, warfarin, coumadin, clopidogrel. If you are taking these drugs, you should not also take C247, RestorLyf, VidaMax, because they contain resveratrol. And resveratrol can make you lose blood. Resveratrol can make a pregnant woman lose blood. Resveratrol, the use of C247 the studies are not well established for pregnant mother, for breastfeeding mother. So it's not advisable you use it if you're breastfeeding. Now, if a woman has cancer of the female reproductive system, what are the female reproductive system? Things like the ovary, the fallopian tube, the uterus, the vagina, these are female reproductive system. If you have cancer of any of the female reproductive system, it is not advised to use resveratrol, product that contains resveratrol, like C247, RestorLyf, VidaMax. Why? Because resveratrol has oestrogenic effects. What do I mean by oestrogenic effects? It increases the estrogen component of the genital tract. And when the estrogen component is increased, it can worsen the cancer. It can worsen the cancer. The pathophysiological mechanism is beyond the scope of this lecture. But if you have cancer of the female reproductive system, I don't advise you to use RestorLyf. I don't advise you to use C247, and I don't advise you to use VidaMax. Now, those with bleeding or bleeding tendencies, maybe you are bleeding, you have bleeding issues, like people with hemophilia A, hemophilia B, hemophilia C, people with thalassemia major, thalassemia minor. Sorry about, I know I'm sounding too highfalutin here, but these are bleeding issues, bleeding conditions. Most of us that have been to hospital will understand what I'm talking about. If you have bleeding issues, I don't expect you to use RestorLyf. I don't expect you to use C247. I don't expect you to use VidaMax. If you have it, I completely recommend complete Phyto-Energizer if you have these conditions. All right, let's go. Now look at this. For a pregnant or lactating mother, there are products you are supposed to use. If you are pregnant or you are lactating, lactating means you are breastfeeding. You can use complete Phyto-Energizer, you can use MyChoco, and then you can use Cholesterduz. There's emphasis on pregnancy because pregnancy is a very sensitive condition. If you are pregnant or you are breastfeeding, you are not supposed to use C247, RestorLyf, VidaMax, but you can use complete Phyto-Energizer, MyChoco, and Cholesterduz. Now look at this. Listen very carefully. Listen very attentively. Look at this. Complete Phyto-Energizer and MyChoco are best taken below 11th week of gestation. Complete Phyto-Energizer and MyChoco are best taken at the first trimester. Do you know why? It is best taken because at that first trimester, the baby are developing. The baby needs some development. And this complete Phyto-Energizer does not contain things that can hinder the baby's development. And they are very effective at that point when the baby is developing, which is usually within the first trimester. So you can use complete Phyto-Energizer, you can use MyChoco, most especially below the 11th week of gestation. Now, Cholesterduz can be used in pregnancy too, but I want you to listen very carefully. So there's a sensitive matter here. There's a sensitive matter here. If you are using Cholesterduz, I will advise you that once you reach 37th week of pregnancy, that's about 9 months of pregnancy, you stop it. Do you know why? If you use Cholesterduz as about the time of delivery, Cholesterduz also contains resveratrol, which means it can still cause some bleeding. I remember that women bleed when they're giving birth. If a woman is giving birth, they tend to bleed sometimes. Blood tends to come out. So if you are giving Cholesterduz, it can worsen the bleeding. Because Cholesterduz contains resveratrol, and resveratrol can make bleeding, can cause bleeding tendencies. So if you are using Cholesterduz, you can use it in pregnancy, but once the woman gets to 9 months, once the woman gets to 37th week of gestation, I will advise you stop Cholesterduz. But you can continue it when the woman stops bleeding. When the woman has given birth and bleeding has stopped, you can start Cholesterduz. Please, if you can hear me, type yes, I can. You can hear me, type yes, I can. I want to make sure you are following me here. Very important topic. Very important topic. That's good. That's good. That's good. All right. Now look at this. Cardiovascular diseases. When we talk about cardiovascular diseases, we're talking about diseases of the heart, diseases of the vessels, and diseases of the blood itself. That's what we mean by cardiovascular disease. Now, if somebody has disease of the heart, like, different heart disease conditions, you have disease conditions of the heart, like, a lot of conditions which I don't want to start mentioning because of people that may not understand. Now, if you have disease of the heart, you are not supposed to take C21FG. The drugs, the supplements you can take include complete Phyto-Energizer, and Cholesterduz. If you have disease of the heart and you're taking blood thinning medications like warfarin, Coumadin, clopidogrel, aspirin, you are not supposed to take C21FG. What you can take is complete and Cholesterduz. Now, remember I told you that Cholesterduz also contains resveratrol and can contain some quantities of resveratrol, which can cause bleeding. So the highest dose of Cholesterduz you can take is once a day. Once a day. So if you have cardiovascular disease of the heart vessels, the highest, what you are supposed to take is complete Phyto-Energizer and then Cholesterduz. And the highest dose of Cholesterduz you can take is once a day. If you have heart disease and you are not taking blood thinning medication, you are not on any blood thinning medication, you can take C21FG. But highest is 1-1-1. That's 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, 1 in the evening. If you have cardiovascular disease and you are not taking any blood thinning medication, you can take C21FG. Highest dose is 3 times a day, morning, afternoon, and night. If you are not on any blood thinning medication, you can take RestorLyf. RestorLyf contains resveratrol. So because of the ability to cause bleeding, you can take RestorLyf, but only once a day. You can also take Cholesterduz. If you have cardiovascular disease and you are not on any blood thinning medication, you can take C21FG, RestorLyf, Cholesterduz. But if you are on blood thinning medication, the only supplement you can take is complete Phyto-Energizer and then Cholesterduz only once a day because of my tendency to still cause bleeding. Now look at this. The Cholesterduz. The Cholesterduz, very wonderful product from our company. Cholesterduz. Cholesterduz is derived from the word cholesterol reducer, as I said before. This Cholesterduz is so wonderful that it has a way of reducing the cholesterol level in the human body. Now listen to this. Everybody, every human being, everybody, all the leaders listening to me, the new sign-up, new connectors that are listening to me, there's something you must understand here. Look at this. Once you are up to 30 years of age, it's advised that you do your fasting lipid profile at least every year. You are supposed to do when I say fasting lipid profile, I mean checking your cholesterol level at least once a year. Once you are up to 30 years of age, at least once a year, you should check your cholesterol level. Now, if you check your cholesterol level and it is between 150 to 200 milligrams per dl, you check your cholesterol and it's between 150 to 200, it is normal. That means what you can take is one capsule of Cholesterduz a day. I see people, I see one came to my office and was telling me, Cholesterduz is so sweet. I take it 3 times a day. I started laughing. That's an error. If you are normal, you don't have abnormal cholesterol level, the highest you can take is once a day. You don't take more than 1 a day. Now, if you do your fasting lipid profile and your cholesterol level is between 200 to 250, if it is between 200 to 250, the highest you can take is 2 times a day. 1 morning, 1 night. 1 morning, 1 night. That is if your cholesterol level is between 200 to 250. That is why it is very important you do your fasting lipid profile to know the level of your cholesterol, both the good and the bad cholesterol. Now, if your cholesterol level is more than 250 milligrams per dl, if it is more than 250 milligrams per dl, the highest you can take is 1 morning, 1 afternoon, 1 night. That means you can take 3 capsules a day. That's if it is more than 250. I want to reiterate. I want to repeat myself again for people that did not capture it. If it is between 150 to 200, it is normal. If you do cholesterol check and it is between 150 to 200, it is normal, which means you should take only 1 capsule a day. If you do your fasting lipid profile and it is between 200 to 250, it is abnormal. That means you should take 1 in the morning, 1 at night. If you do your cholesterol check and it's more than 250, it is highly abnormal, which means you should take 1 in the morning, 1 afternoon, 1 evening. That is 3 times a day. Now, when you begin to take 3 times a day, it is advised that every 2 months, you do a repeat fasting lipid profile. Every 2 months, you should do a repeat fasting lipid profile. If you do a repeat and the cholesterol level comes down to 200, if it comes down to 200, then you reduce your intake to 1 morning, 1 evening. If it comes down to 200, you reduce your intake to 1 morning, 1 evening. Now, you continue doing 2 months check of fasting lipid profile. If it comes down to 150 milligrams per dl, you now reduce your intake to only once a day. And at this point, you can now resort to doing your fasting lipid profile check every 1 year. I hope I'm clear. I hope I'm clear. If I'm clear, say I'm clear. If you are clear, please say I'm clear. If you can hear me, please say I'm clear. That's good. That's good. That's good. I can see people saying I'm clear. Now look at this. When is the right time to take Cholesterduz? The best time to take Cholesterduz is during meal, while you are eating. That is the best time to take Cholesterduz. Do you know why? If you take Cholesterduz when you are eating, the Cholesterduz has a way of breaking down the fats in the food. It has a way of breaking down the fat in the food. It also has a way of making you to remove the fat through defecation. Now the fat is broken down and converted into energy. So that is why the best time to take Cholesterduz is while you are eating. Now see the difference now. I hope you are seeing the difference. For C21FG, complete Phyto-Energizer, RestorLyf, it is better taken in an empty stomach. But for Cholesterduz, it is better taken in a full stomach while you are eating. I hope you grab the gist. That is it. Now look at this product, wonderful product from our company, VidaMax. See, let me tell you the truth. If there is any product that is good for the vessel, if there is any product that is good for the vessel, I recommend VidaMax. If there is any product that is good for blood flow in the heart, I recommend VidaMax. Do you know why? VidaMax contains what we call fruit flow. Fruit flow, what is it? Fruit flow prevents abnormal clotting within the vessel. Fruit flow, it prevents abnormal clottings within the vessel, which means that it reduces the possibility of plaque formation within the walls of the vessel, which can lead to hypertension, heart attack, stroke. So VidaMax is very good for the heart. It's very good for the vessels. Apart from that, it also has a way of regulating your sugar level, preventing possibilities of diabetes. It also reduces the possibilities of cancer. Now, the right dosage for VidaMax is once a day. Once a day. If you are taking VidaMax and you are taking more than once a day, you are on your own. VidaMax is once a day. Some people that will say, I take VidaMax, I take morning, I take afternoon, I take night. It is not the right. The right way to take VidaMax is once a day. Now look at this. Bone Slim. Bone Slim. Bone Slim is so wonderful. What a wonderful product from the company. Bone Slim, you know, if you are so big, if you are so fat and you want to reduce in size, you want to reduce your weight, I recommend Bone Slim. Now look at it. If you are taking Bone Slim and you are not watching your diet, you are taking Bone Slim and you are not watching your diet, you are wasting your time. I heard someone telling me, I'm not sure this Bone Slim is working. No, I'm not sure. I took Bone Slim, I'm still fat. I'm not yet slim. I'm not sure it's working. See, it is not working because you're not doing the right thing. If you are taking Bone Slim, it is advised that you do at least exercise 3 times a week while you're taking Bone Slim. The Bone Slim will help you break down the fats and cholesterol, while the exercise will fasten the breakdown process. So if you are taking Bone Slim, I advise you take the Bone Slim together with exercises at least 3 times or 5 times every week. Now, watch out. This Bone Slim is so wonderful that it contains what we call serotonin. Somebody says serotonin. I want you to type serotonin on the comment section. Serotonin. Can you spell it? Type serotonin. For those people that can type it, serotonin. Serotonin. Please, if you can write serotonin, write it. I want to hear, I want to see it. I want to see the comments. Serotonin. Serotonin. All right. That's good. I can see write-ups. That's wonderful. Serotonin. That's good. Now, Bone Slim contains serotonin. This serotonin has a way of suppressing appetite. The serotonin in Bone Slim suppresses the appetite so that while you are taking it, you will not be eating too much. Because, you know, there are some people here that eat too much. They are taking Bone Slim, that are complaining. It's not working. I am too fat. It's not working. I've taken it 10 years. It's not working. It is not working because you are taking the drug and you are eating like an elephant. Why will it work? So that is why the serotonin is so wonderful, because the company understands this and they fortified it to what we call serotonin. Serotonin is a powerful appetite suppressant. It suppresses your appetite and then makes you not to be eating too much while you're taking it. Now remember, if you are taking this product, there are 2 things I said here. You must ensure that you involve exercise at least 3 times a week or 5 times a week. Now, the serotonin component of Bone Slim, apart from the fact that it suppresses your appetite, it also makes you feel happy. Serotonin has a way of increasing the endorphins. It has a way of making you feel happy. That is so wonderful from the company. Look at this. Look at this product. Natural Feminine Wash. That's the masculine feminine wash and the natural feminine wash. These are products that are very effective, both in men and women, for different conditions, including UTI and STI. Now, some people have this product, but they don't even know how to use it. One told me that the way she uses it is that she will carry it and pour on her private part. That is not the right way. When you want to use feminine wash for female, listen very well. If you're a woman here, listen very well. If you're a woman, please listen. This product is not just buy and keep in your house. It is very wonderful. How to use it? When you enter your bathroom, you pour water on your body, wash your body clean. Then you apply the product on your palm. Now, you hold the major lip and the minor lip. That's, women understand what I'm talking about. Your labia majora and your labia minora. You hold it, then apply it on that surface. When you apply it, then leave it for at least 2 minutes. Studies have shown that wet environment increases negative ions. So if you leave it for like 2 minutes, after 2 minutes, you wash it off. Now, when you're washing it off, you are washing away possible microbials, possible viruses, possible bacteria within the genital tract. That is how to use it. You don't just carry it and pour on your body or pour on your private part. That is not the right way. You wash your body first, soak your body with water, wash your body, clean it, then carry this one in your palm, apply it at the labia majora, labia minora. Then after 2 minutes, you clean it off. You wash it off with water. I said wash. I didn't say clean with clothes. I didn't say clean with toilet tissue. You wash it off with water. That's for natural feminine wash. For masculine wash is used for males. If you are a man here, masculine wash is for you. How to use it? The same thing applies to men. Wash your body with water, then apply the product on your palm, then use it to rub the glans penis. When I talk about the glans penis, I mean the tip of the penis, together with the shaft, with the pendant shaft. You rub it, apply it, including the scrotal sac. Leave it for like 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, wash it out with water. That is the way to use it. Don't go and carry it and pour on your private part and say you are using masculine wash. That is wrong. Look at this. These are the products. Masculine and feminine wash, it contains antifungal. It has antifungal property. It has antimicrobial property. It has antiviral property. It's a powerful disinfectant because it contains aloe vera. It's powerful germicidal. It's an antiseptic, it's anti-aging. Very important product from the company. What a wonderful product we've got. Look at this. Herbal toothpaste. Herbal toothpaste. This toothpaste is so wonderful. The toothpaste has everything you need in your toothpaste and contains 16,000 phytonutrients from complete Phyto-Energizer, plus 5 potent herbal ingredients to promote excellent oral health. Very wonderful product. When you use this product, dental decay is not your portion. The product has been tested and proven. Now look at this product, MyChoco. Wow, this is one of my best products, MyChoco. In fact, if you can hear me, write MyChoco. Please, if you can hear me, type MyChoco. You can hear me, please type MyChoco. This is one of the most wonderful products from the company. This product is so good that the people that have used it have so much testified to my hearing that I cannot be very emphasized. Look at this. I have a downline that her daughter has been in school for, I've been in the same class for almost more than 3 sections. I've been always scoring 20, 30 positions in school. The woman connected. I told her about this product. She got the product. She started giving it to her daughter. Before you knew what was happening, a child that was scoring 20 positions in the class automatically moved to 2nd position. You know why? MyChoco contains DHA, highly fortified DHA. I told you before, DHA means decoxyhexanoic acid. It is very effective for the brain. Decoxyhexanoic acid is good for cognitive function, very effective for high retentive memory. So this product is one of the best from the company. It is highly fortified. It is needed for high concentration. If it is needed for high focus, if you see anybody that is taking this product, that person has the capacity to think wide. Now remember this, children actually really need this product very well because children find it difficult to take fruits and vegetables. Children find it difficult to take, some children don't even like taking vegetables. But when you get this product is highly fortified with a lot of vegetables that a child cannot resist. And at the same time, you are filling your child with DHA, which is so wonderful. Look at this. Living Alkaline Coffee. Alkaline Coffee is also another wonderful product from the company. Alkaline Coffee. It lowers your cholesterol level. It also protects against heart disease. It controls high blood pressure. This is a wonderful product. But if you are diabetic, I recommend the Living Alkaline Sugar Free. If you are diabetic, I recommend the Living Alkaline Sugar Free because it does not contain sugar, but it is 300 times sweeter than sugar. You are not getting me. It is 300 times sweeter than sugar. It does not contain sugar, but it's 300 times sweeter than sugar. And it is very good for diabetics. That's Living Alkaline Sugar Free. In fact, even if you are not diabetic, I still recommend Living Sugar Free because it reduces the possibilities of you having high sugars in your body. Others contain some quantities of sugar, but sugar-free is very effective. Now look at this. Look at this. CareLeaf, Tamarleaf part, the CareLeaf. If you are having pain in any part of your body, you are having pain. Instead of abusing, analgesic like diclofenac, ibuprofen, ketoprofen, and the rest, instead of abusing them without doctor's prescription, why not use natural products like CareLeaf? Why not use this product? This CareLeaf works on the process of nanothermal diadynamics technology. It works on the process of nanothermal diadynamics technology. When you get this CareLeaf, apply it at the point where you are having pain. Now, when you apply it at that point, the CareLeaf has a way of reducing inflammation around the site of pain. It also has a way of blocking the pain pathways. Now, most times, when you apply this CareLeaf, you might begin to notice that the pain might still be there. Maybe the pain you apply it and you are still having pain. Don't worry, don't exercise patience. The CareLeaf has a half-life of 48 hours. You can leave it there for complete 2 days. It has a half-life of 48 hours. So just leave it there. The pain will gradually subside. If after 48 hours, the pain has not gone, just carefully remove it and change it. Apply another one. Because I noticed that some people, when they apply the CareLeaf, they want magic to happen immediately. It doesn't work that way. When you apply CareLeaf at the point of pain, leave it. Don't worry. Sometimes the onset of action can start immediately. Sometimes it can delay. But as far as CareLeaf is concerned, it has a half-life of 48 hours, which means within 48 hours, it must have exerted its effects. Now look at this product, the Eye Protect. The Eye Protect. The Eye Protect is so wonderful. After 30 years of clinical research, the company came out with a product called the Eye Protect. The Eye Protect is well congested, well infused with chlorine dioxide. You know what is chlorine dioxide? Studies have shown that chlorine dioxide has a way of disintegrating bacteria and viruses. It has a way of disintegrating bacteria and viruses. So when you are wearing this Eye Protect, which contains chlorine dioxide, it gives you protection from bacteria and viruses at a range of 6 feet. It gives you a kind of a green zone. It gives you a shield, a green zone away from bacteria and viruses at a distance of 6 feet or 1 to 2 meters. In other words, there is no bacteria or viruses around you within a distance of 6 feet that can locate you if you are wearing the Eye Protect. Study, if you can go on Google and search for chlorine dioxide tests. Search for chlorine dioxide tests. You understand what I'm talking about? Chlorine dioxide has a way of disintegrating bacteria, microbials. It has a way of disintegrating bacteria. It has a way of disintegrating viruses. And that is what has been infused on this Eye Protect to give us a green zone shield away from bacteria and viruses. Now look at this product, the Energy Pendant. The Energy Pendant is another breakthrough product in the company. The Energy Pendant is so wonderful that it protects you from electromagnetic radiations. It's so wonderful that it protects you from ultraviolet radiations. It protects you and improves your stamina. The Energy Pendant improves your stamina. It increases your stamina. When you're wearing the product, you notice that your stamina is so increased. You have a balance. You know, it escalates your endurance. What I mean, you are performing some tasks, you are performing some huckling tasks, you are performing some activity. You see that your stamina is so increased, your energy level is increased. That's what Energy Pendant does. The Energy Pendant is also very good because it has a way of improving your immune system too. Now look at these people. Look at these people. Baba OBJ, good Lord Jonathan, the former president of the country. Now, patient Jonathan, you see them, they are all wearing the Energy Pendant. The reason why they are wearing it because they understand the power behind this pendant. They understand that this pendant has a way of deflecting radiations away from you. They understand the fact that this product has a way of increasing their stamina. They understand that this product has a way of protecting them from ultraviolet radiation from the sun. This product is so wonderful. That is a major breakthrough from the company. Now, let's look at our products. These are products from the company. We've talked about C247, company Phyto-Energizer, Cholesterduz, and the rest. All these products are sellable. These products, you can sell them if you want, but that's not the way we run our business. We don't make our money from selling. But these products you can sell. Now, if you want to sell, the product has what we call DP. DP means distributor's price. DP means distributor's price. SRP means suggested retail price. But currently in the company, we don't have the big pack of C247. We don't have the big pack. We have the retail pack. Now, for the retail pack of C247, the distributor's price is $2,500. That's the price the company sells is 2,500. The suggested retail price, that's the price you can sell it, is 3,350 naira for the retail price. That's for the retail pack of C247. The suggested retail price is 3,350. Now, every product has what we call binary points, commissioner points, and positional points. See, this is very important. See, if you are in this business, you've not understood this pointing system, binary points, commissioner points, positional points. I advise you to go and listen to the training by Ambassador Kelechi Anodere on squeezing the juice. You will understand what this binary point, commissioner point, positional point is all about. This binary point is used by the company to determine or to calculate your matching bonus. The binary point is used by the company to calculate your matching bonus. The commissioner point is used by the company to calculate your unilevel and step income. While the positional point is used by the company in your rank advancement. That's you want to move from distributor to silver executive, from silver executive to gold executive, from gold executive to global ambassador, and the rest. The positional point is used by the company to in determining the rank advancement. So every product has pointing system. For the retail pack, which we have now with the company, we don't have the big pack. For the retail pack of C247, the commissioner point for the retail pack is 600. For C247, which is the most common product most people use in doing their account maintenance, the commissioner point is 600, while the binary point is 3.5. The binary point is 3.5, and the positional point is 0.067. The positional point is 0.067. Now, if we are talking about the complete Phyto-Energizer, currently we don't have the big pack in the company, we have the retail pack. The retail pack, the price is at 2,300 for distributor's price. Suggested retail price is 3,100. That's if you want to sell the retail pack of complete Phyto-Energizer. The suggested price for the retail pack is 3,100. Now, the commissioner point for the complete Phyto-Energizer is 600. That's the commissioner point. So, sorry, 500, not 600, please. I beg your pardon. Complete Phyto-Energizer, the commissioner point is 500. The binary point is 3.5, while the positional point is 0.0550. 0.055. You see the reason why people like using C247 to maintain the account, because it has higher positional points, which can enable them advance faster in rank. Now, these are the products. These are the products in our company. The Cholesterduz, all the product that I have said before, has pointing system. And this pointing system, I need you to study the pointing system so that you can know whenever you want to maintain your account, you know the right one to use to do account maintenance so you can advance in rank faster. Now look at this product, the energy pendant. The energy pendant has a distributor's price of 28,000 naira. That's the price it sold from the company, 28,000 naira. The suggested retail price is 48,000 naira. That's the price you can sell it if you want to sell it. It's 48,000 naira. The commissioner point is 6,000. The commissioner point, remember I told you, the commissioner point is used by the company to calculate your unilevel and step income. So the commissioner point is 6,000. The repeat binary point is 80, and the positional point is 0.6. Now the eye protect, this is the eye protect, the initial eye protect in the company is still available. It has a distributor price of 6,200 and suggested retail price of 9,000 naira. Suggested retail price of 9,000. But there's a new eye protect introduced by the company. There is a new eye protect introduced by the company. That eye protect, you wear it on your neck like an ID card. It's very good, very wonderful. It contains the chlorine dioxide, the same thing that is found in this one. But that one has a positional point, a commissioner point of 2,000. A commissioner point of 2,000. Wow. Far bigger than this one. Far bigger than this one of 1,800. It has a positional point of 0.15. A positional point of 0.15 and a binary point of 10. A binary point of 10, just like this same one, which is also 10. So the new eye protect is very wonderful because the commissioner point is very high. is very high. It also contains the chlorine dioxide that protects you from viruses and bacteria within your environment at a distance of 6 feet. That's 1 to 2 meter range. So these are wonderful products. I'm going to give you a testimony. This is a testimony by one of our connectors. You know, a testimony. She said, my dad was diagnosed of prostate, not yet cancerous. It was a diagnosis of a condition we call BPH, benign prostatic hyperplasia, you know, which is also a serious condition of the prostate. Her dad was diagnosed and his PSA was 8.5. PSA means prostate specific antigen. It's a marker that we use to know, you know, some changes that is occurring in the prostate. Now, the prostate specific antigen was 8.560 as of 2018, but was on an increase from 7.5 as of 2017. Joining the business in 2019, I got the prescription for prostate and gave my dad a combination of C247, Cholesterduz, and RestorLyf, because he also is a patient of high blood pressure. To our greatest surprise, after he began the supplement, his PSA is now a 3.8. Wow. The normal PSA level is less than 4. The normal PSA is less than 4. But look at this. His PSA after taking the product came down to 3.8 as of December 2019. And now 3.2 as of February 2020. Now he doesn't miss it because even the doctors have advised him to keep doing what he has been doing. That's wonderful. Look at this is wonderful testimony. A man that has prostate issues started taking the product. Within a short while, the PSA levels came down, and the man is now living fine. Look at this second testimony. My mom was affected by diabetes, which entered her eyes and caused her blindness. We call that retinopathy. Since 2013. After 8 surgeries, 4 on both eyes, she has resolved not to see again, as no glasses could be recommended. She started taking the same combination of my dad, but different prescription. And to our surprise, she will be giving glasses due to her improved sight once the lockdown is called off. And as I talk to you today, the woman is on glasses. That's a wonderful testimony from the product. Look at the testimony from somebody that is using the product. It's a product that is working, evidence-based, research-proven, with no either of doubt. Now, my mom can move around herself, though she can't go out alone, but we are optimistic that there will be a recovery. That's a wonderful testimony from someone that's using the product. And I know there are a lot of people here that have testimonies to share. I know there are a lot of people here that have used the product and they're happy. That's it. You have to go and dominate. You have to go and dominate. You have seen it. You have seen the product. You have seen the right dosages to use. If you are still using the product, and at the end of this lecture, you still don't know the dosages, then you are not in this lecture. As I told you before, attending a lecture like this, you must come with a pen and paper. You cannot just come and be an observer. At the end, you still come and be asking unnecessary questions. So I'm very happy for people that attended this lecture, and today you have seen the right prescription and the ways to go about it. Look at the products. Look at our product, the new product from the company. We have the products. Look at it. At a price of 44,888, we are giving a product worth over 80,000 naira. You know, the product worth over 80,000 naira in pack A. These are the products in the company now. The product contains the new eye protect that I told you has a very high commissioner point. So if you are giving these products, you are just very lucky. Look at this, pack B too. And you are paying 44,888, and you are having a product worth over 75,000 naira. And you're giving a product that contains all the powerful antioxidant components, together with the eye protect that protect you from bacteria and viruses. Very wonderful, very wonderful. So, ladies and gentlemen, you know, it's a stone cold fact that we have a better way. So I advise you to continue using the products. If you're using the products, make sure you're using the right dosage to avoid the possibilities of hidden crisis and to avoid the negative effect of antioxidants. Thank you very much, and God bless you for listening. Thank you very much. If you have a question, I'm here to answer you. You have a question? You have a question? Any question, I'm here to answer you. Thank you very much. I think if you don't have any question, I can hand it over to Ambassador Mary to continue. Okay, somebody said, I would like to get those prices and points for the ordering of my products. I would like to get those prices and points for the ordering of my products. All right, can you see it? Can you see it now? You can screenshot it. You can screenshot it. That's the price and the points for the ordering of product. You can screenshot it, please. Now remember the retail price, the price for the retail pack for C247 and complete Phyto-Energizer is not here. The price for the retail pack for C247 and complete. I told you before that this retail pack for C247, which is the current pack we have in the company now, the retail pack, the distributor's price is 2,500. Are you writing it? If you're writing it, write yes on the comment section. If you're writing it, please write yes on the comment section. So I will know I'm talking to a human being, please. If you're writing it, please write yes on the comment section. All right, that's good. So I told you that the C247, the retail pack, the price is, the distributor's price is 2,500. Now, so the retail price is 3,350 naira. 3,350. The commissioner point is 600. The binary point is 3.5. The positional point is 0.067. That's for the C247, the retail pack, which is the current pack we have in the company. For the complete Phyto-Energizer, the distributor's price is 2,300, the distributor's price, while the suggested retail price is 3,100. The commissioner point is 500. The binary point is 3.5, while the positional point is 0.0550. All right, I think I've answered that question. Who else has a question? Somebody asked, C24/7 and complete Phyto-Energizer with VidaMax and Cholesterduz, can they be taken once? Well, if you are taking C247, I don't think it's necessary you take complete Phyto-Energizer. If you're taking C247, you don't need to be taking complete. Complete Phyto-Energizer contains everything that is found in C247. If the person is pregnant, or the person is breastfeeding, or the person has liver disease or kidney disease, I advise you to take complete. But you can take complete Phyto-Energizer, VidaMax, and Cholesterduz at the same time. Or you can take C247, VidaMax, and Cholesterduz at the same time. But you cannot take C247 and complete at the same time. All right? All right, yes, I think the lecture is being recorded. I know it's being recorded. I think so. I think so. I think so. That's if I'm correct. Oh, wow. I think the lecture is being recorded. I'm not sure. Okay. Can somebody having reflux or gastroesophageal reflux disease take C247? Somebody having reflux or GRD, gastroesophageal reflux disease, take C247. Well, if you are having GERD, I will not advise you to take C247. I will not. GERD has a way of causing erosion within the walls of the esophagus. It has a way of causing erosions, which can cause bleeding within the walls of the esophagus. So if you are having GERD and you're taking C247, C247 has resveratrol, as I told you, and this resveratrol components of C247 can worsen bleeding. So if you are having reflux or GERD, I would still recommend you take complete Phyto-Energizer. All right. All right. Another question, I think I'm seeing some question. Should RestorLyf be stopped during menstruation? Should RestorLyf be stopped during menstruation? Yes. During menstruation, I don't advise to take RestorLyf. Remember I told you RestorLyf contains trans-Vida. Trans-Vida. We call it resveratrol, the trans form of resveratrol, which is also a resveratrol. You know, it can worsen bleeding too. It can make the menstruation more, you know, flow more, or as the case may be. So if you're having menstruation, I strongly advise you go for complete Phyto-Energizer. If you have ulcer, if you're having ulcer, I would recommend complete Phyto-Energizer. You're having ulcer, I would recommend complete Phyto-Energizer. C247 is best taken for people that are normal, people that don't have any health condition, or people that have people that don't have any health condition, or people that are not breastfeeding, or people that are not pregnant. So that's where C247 goes. But if you have ulcer, I would recommend complete Phyto-Energizer. For someone that has fatty liver issues, you have fatty liver, I would recommend complete Phyto-Energizer, please. Remember, if you're having fatty liver, the highest dose you can take is 1 morning, 1 afternoon, 1 night, 3 times a day, complete Phyto-Energizer. For high blood pressure, I told you before, if you're having high blood pressure, you can take complete Phyto-Energizer. If you are not, you can take complete, you can take C247. That's if you are not on any blood thinning medication, you can take C247. All right? If you are not on any blood thinning medication, you can take RestorLyf, you can take C247 if you have high blood pressure. But the highest dose you can take is 2-2-2. That's 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, 2 in the evening for high blood pressure. The only condition where you can take 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, 1 in the evening is if you are normal or you have kidney, liver disease, goiter, or autoimmune disease. But if not, if you're having other conditions like high blood pressure, arthritis, heart attack, hemorrhoid, fibroid, the highest dose you can take in a day is 2-2-2. For eye problems, we still have questions. We still have questions, please. If you don't have any question, if you don't have any question, please. Does complete Phyto-Energizer help in wound healing? Complete Phyto-Energizer, does it help in wound healing? Sure, it helps in wound healing because it contains some important vitamins, including vitamin C, is also there. All right, so it can help. If you have ulcer, I recommend complete Phyto-Energizer for you. You have ulcer, I recommend complete Phyto-Energizer. You can take complete Phyto-Energizer, you can take Cholesterduz. Somebody is asking, what is the dosage and administration of C247? I just talked about dosage. I just talked about dosage during the course of the lecture. I talked about dosage. Somebody is asking, what is the dosage or C247 in the course of administration. If you are normal, as I said before, you are normal, you don't have any health challenge, you don't have any health issue at all. C247, you have to start with 1 capsule in the first week, 1 capsule a day. In the first week of starting it, 1 capsule a day. Then the second week, you increase it to 2 capsules, as in 1 capsule 2 times a day. In the second week, that's morning and night. Then the third week, you increase it to 1 morning, 1 afternoon, 1 night. If you are normal, the highest dose you can take if you don't have any health condition is 3 times a day, 1 morning, 1 afternoon, 1 night. If you don't have any health condition, the highest dose you can take is 1 morning, 1 afternoon, 1 night. Or if you have kidney disease or liver disease, or you have autoimmune disease condition like lupus erythematosus, or you have goiter, that's also the condition you can take 1 morning, 1 afternoon, 1 night. That's 1, 1, 1. But if you have conditions like hypertension, diabetes, fibroid, hemorrhoid, that's bile, heart attack, other disease conditions, the highest dose you can take is 2, 2, 2. 2 in the morning, 2 afternoon, 2 evening. But if you have cancer, or you have someone that has cancer, the highest dose you can take is 3, 3, 3. 3 in the morning, 3 in the afternoon, 3 in the evening. But remember, irrespective of your condition, whether you are normal, whether you have disease condition, whether you have health challenge, you must start with 1 a day, 1 capsule once a day. 1 capsule once a day, and then for 1 week, then 2nd week you increase it to 2 times a day, 3rd week you increase it to 3 times a day, and you continue as the case may be. All right? Which of the product takes care of eye problems? The products are all the products, C247, Complete Phyto-Energizer, RestorLyf, they take care of eye problems because of their components. Most especially the Cholesterduz. All right, especially the Cholesterduz. Cholesterduz is very good for the eye. Very, very good for the eye. For ulcer patients, I recommend Complete Phyto-Energizer. For ulcer patients, I recommend Complete Phyto-Energizer, please. Because ulcer, there's possibility of bleeding ulcer. So since there's possibility of bleeding ulcer, I don't recommend C247 and I don't recommend RestorLyf. Any question, please? Further questions? MyChoco is very good for the elderly. Very, very good for the elderly. Is MyChoco good for the elderly? It's very good. Remember, I told you MyChoco contains DHA because it has hyaluronic acid. Very good for brain function. I know the elderly and people begin to advance in age. They begin to suffer from, memory issues, maybe things like Alzheimer's disease, acute confusional state. So MyChoco contains DHA. Very good for the elderly and children. So go ahead. I can give it to them. And this video will be uploaded on Facebook. I think Ambassador Mary will decide that. Do you have another question, please? All right, I think someone with stroke, what can he take? Someone with stroke problems, what can he take? Stroke is still an issue of blood clotting within the walls of the vessel that causes stroke. It's still the issue of blood clotting within the vessel. So if the person has stroke and the person is not on blood thinning medications like warfarin, aspirin, coumadin, C247 can be given. If the person has stroke and the person is not taking blood thinning medication, as I said before, you can go ahead and give C247. But if the person is taking all those anticoagulants, taking maybe aspirin, or the person is taking warfarin, or the person is taking clopidogrel, complete Phyto-Energizer is recommended, please. Okay? Complete Phyto-Energizer. I don't even recommend RestorLyf too. The person is taking blood thinning medications. But if the person is not on any blood thinning medication, can go ahead and give C21FG, can give RestorLyf, can give VidaMax. Someone with persistent headache, what can he take? Persistent headache. Persistent headache can go ahead and take C21FG or Restore or complete Phyto-Energizer, provided there is no contraindication, please. You know what I mean by contraindication? All those things that I mentioned, the person is not on it, then go ahead and take C21FG, RestorLyf. I think I've answered everyone's question. Do you have any question? VidaMax, what does it do? Somebody's asking VidaMax, what does it do? Remember what I told you before? VidaMax contains fluid flow. You know what I mean by fluid flow? Fluid flow prevents abnormal clotting within the walls of the vessel. You know, fluid flow, it enables the blood to flow adequately within the walls of the vessel, preventing you from unnecessary conditions like heart attack, hypertension, stroke. So if there's any product that is very good for the vessel, if there's any product that is needed for blood to flow very well in the heart and in the body, in the different part of the body, different part of organs, I think VidaMax is one of the best. It's very good because apart from the fact that it protects you from hypertension and protects the heart, it also controls the blood sugar levels. It also helps in weight loss because VidaMax have been found to cause breakdown of fat in the human body. So it's also good for weight loss. But most importantly, VidaMax is good in the area of ensuring adequate blood flow in the walls and the vessels of the heart. Okay? If you have bleeding gum, what can you take once in a while? Bleeding gum, complete Phyto-Energizer. Don't take C21FG, please. Take complete Phyto-Energizer. All right. So I think I've taken a lot of questions here. I think I've taken a lot of questions. I think I've taken a lot of questions. Please, Ambassador Mary. I think you can take over right now. I've taken a lot of questions.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Onya. Thank you so much. These God those that are in the field and they will do justice to it. And you actually helped a lot of people that don't have the license to act as a doctor. All right, so thank you so much, Dr. Onya. I'm so grateful. Okay, no more questions. Yeah, you've done justice. Yes, he has done justice. So go ahead and enjoy what you have. All right. I've seen some persons asking, I don't have this, I don't have that. There are lots of products the company manufactures and the company have, but not all of them you tend to have because they are on packages. There are some persons that might have back order, maybe the product is not available, but of course, when it comes in, you're going to get them. So you are going to be getting yours based on the pack or the picture that he showed you earlier. All right. And there are still some persons that got theirs when the previous ones were available. Of course, when it comes in, you will get your product. That is one thing I'm very sure. Okay. But the only thing is you need to focus and know how you can use your product and be healthy and then utilize what you have. All right. Focus on the Cholesterduz and so many other things. So thank you so much, Dr. Onya. And I think we will have to end the meeting now. All right, so do have a wonderful night rest. And God bless you.